Hey there everybody, Pop on Top here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we got a weapon mod here. This is the police shotgun. This is the Remington 870. This shotgun is based off of the Remington 870, which we've already said in parentheses. But the Remington 870 is like one of the most commonly used shotguns in the world for, home defense, all that kind of stuff. The police use it, obviously. That's why it's called the police shotgun. It does look nice here. It's a pump action shotgun by default. It shoots the 12 gauge ammunition, just regular default kind of stuff. It apparently has, it says it has bullet kind of reload support. It does not actually work here. We have the shotgun equipped. If we shoot it off here and then we reload it, it still has to reload all 6 shells all the time, right? It's one of those unfortunate deals there. But it does say it has bullet kind of reload, at least on PC it probably does. On console it does not. It does have a nice satisfying pump action animation. There are custom animations here. Right? It does look like the 870. These are all custom textures and stuff. This looks like the shotgun. It is added to the leveled list though, so no crafting. There's a couple uniques we're going to find a little later on in the video. For now, we got this big chunky boy. It does have a good amount of what I would consider visual recoil. It doesn't actually affect anything because by the time you can shoot another shell, it kind of is reset there, right? As you see there, it's kind of bounced back down. But it does chunk, right, where it's a big chunky boy. So I bought this off of a vendor. It does show up on vendors as well as gunners and raiders and so on and so forth. You can just find the shotgun out in the world. It's starting at level 12. If you can't find it, that's unfortunate. So there's supposed to be over 50 custom attachments here, so we'll take a look at all this. So down here, advanced receiver, probably the way we want to go on that, right? We want to mess with the barrel maybe though. Long barrel, long ported barrel, just the best. Narrow spread, sounds good. We'll put that on there real quick as well. Let me mess with something real quick here. Let me hit this. Let's test it out in the third person as well, right? So it looks good in the third person too. It looks a little bit weird because it kind of ducks. Isn't that weird? I don't know what's going on with that. Okay, now I'm aiming. I don't know what's going on with my aim model. My mods are doing weird stuff, okay? So I aim. It does look nice though. My mods are all weird, okay? I have the same issue that I've been having where you can't access mods at all, right? It just can't complete. So I'm just kind of covering the ones I have. So I might have some weird issues. But the third person does seem fine, right? The pump action animation is working. All that stuff is presently there. We got narrow spread now. That long barrel. Maximize that shotgun range. Obviously that's a big important deal with shotguns. What else we got going on here? We have a light stock right now. We have gunslinger stock. Faster reload might be a big deal, especially because you have to reload all the time anyway. A scavenger stock that gives you carry weight is something. 5 carry weight is not a lot, but it is cool that it's there. The little pouch on there is holding something. Better recoil and stuff. I don't think the recoil is going to be really a concern. I think the gunslinger stock is kind of the way to go here. Medium mag tube and long mag tube. So we can, make the magazine longer. Essentially, the tube, this is 8 rounds, so I guess 7 would be the in-between because it started out at 6. Does it still reload 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's 8 now. So the reload is longer, but it's also faster because that gunslinger stock. These shells are flying in. Obviously, this is with the fast hands perk as well. I can't take it off. I won't unequip. I can't fix it. I'll fix it eventually, though, you guys, I promise. So we have all these cool sights here: glow sights, hollow sights, reflex sight, laser sight, which is obviously very good. But we have this experimental thermal scope. I really wanted to see what this looks like. A choke on there would probably be the way to go. You can't suppress it, but that is range. So does the same with the muzzle brake. I mean, the muzzle brake is recoil control too. I'm not really worried about recoil on a pump action shotgun. So we got a tracking laser on there. That's cool. A flashlight. We'll put the flashlight on for now, and a shell shadow, which improves reload speed, it lowers ADS speed. And then we have all different kinds of ammunition here. So we have junk shot shells, which is less damage, wider spread. It'd be cool if those junk shot shells were like a cheap ammunition you could craft at the chemistry station, for example. But because it still uses the 12 gauge ammunition, your regular default shotgun shells, it's not really worth doing, right? Because it's just worse. Flechettes are cool, darts, fire shotgun shells, magnum, just better damage. More recoil, I guess. Explosives and slugs, pulse slugs, rifled slugs. Even more damage. I don't know. What's the difference between the slug and a rifled slug? The rifled slug is just a more accurate slug. Plasma slugs, that's kind of cool. I mean, we got a lot of different attachments here. So what's this thermal scope look like? It does kind of make targets glow. It's not like thermal, though. That's it's not really what thermal scopes do. We got plasma slugs here. You can see my big old plasma balls coming out of my gun. Let's see if the flashlight works. Does the flashlight work? Is the flashlight coming out? It does look like the flashlight is definitely coming out of that gun there. That's cool, though. I do like a little customization like that. We have a choke on here. We have really tight spread. Obviously, we're shooting slugs anyway, so the spread doesn't really matter. That thermal scope is weird, though. The reload there is quite nice, though. This thermal scope does look weird, though, right? Like, because that's not what a thermal scope look like. It like kind of like puts a whole filter over the thing, and then targets like living things do kind of have like a slight glow to them, but nothing. Maybe it's conflicting with my lighting mods or something, but like it does make living things, I guess, slightly orange. It's not really the way that I would do things, but you can obviously put that on there if you want to. It's experimental, it's weird, I think, you know, but I would probably go with like a laser sight on there. You could do a regular sight, but we'll show off the laser sight here in a second. Let's put Dragon's Breath on there. Oh, I also wanted to put take the flashlight off. Let's put that shell saddle on there. Let's see if I can really. So we ADS slower. I don't know if that's that much slower. And obviously the laser sight's kind of the thing. The Dragon's Breath is kind of really cool looking. The tighter spread. The Dragon's Breath doesn't really have tight spread, but it does. I mean, it looks extremely cool when we're shooting big balls of fire at things, essentially. And it says we have even faster reload speed. I'm not sure if that's true. With the shell saddle on there. It's just really fast regardless. Like, I think we just kind of capped out the reload speed of this particular shotgun here. You can also do the targeting laser, which I'm interested in how that works too. We'll mess with that. But you can do a regular sight if you wanted to too. You could do the glow sights or hollow sight or whatever you wanted on there. Little hollow sight, you know, aim, shoot. This Dragon's Breath does have some spread on it though. What's the targeting laser look like? So if I like... I mean, these are obviously not enemies, right? So I can't really show that off. We'll leave it on there for now. We'll see what it looks like with an enemy on there. That reload is still quite long regardless. I mean, I guess it's a little bit faster with the shell saddle, but it's the point of just, you know, it's a long reload. We'll put a reflex sight on there. Let's put something else on there. Flechettes. The flechette's accuracy does increase. The Dragon's Breath is just naturally bad. This should be really tight with its spread now, right? Like, yeah, we're hitting like all of those. I mean, at that range for sure, right? But like... that reflex sight is kind of nice too. So just a clean little dot. Put it on the target. I do like the reload though. I love a pump action shotgun. I really do love shotguns, okay? If you guys don't know this about me, I'm Pop on Top and I love shotguns. I say this every time. It's very easy for me to cover shotgun mounts because I really do love shotguns. I mean, Magnum buckshot, explosive is probably really the way to go. You are losing some accuracy, the wider spread and stuff. Maybe slugs if you really want to go like a long range on it. Like the plasma slugs. The pulse slugs are kind of cool too, as a concept. Let's put the pulse slugs on there for now. What does that look like? I just want to see if it looks different. Because obviously the plasma slugs look like something. This you can't even see. It's just a slug flying out of there. But I mean, that would be very good for accuracy, right? We would be very accurate at range and everything. Let's take a look at some more of these sights and stuff too. The gunslinger stock, I think, is the way to go. I don't know if we're really worried about recoil. I suppose what we could put on is we could put on those Magnum shells. Right, Magnum has the most. It says increased recoil. So we'll see if we can even really feel meaningful recoil from that. Anyway, you can put a short scope, medium scope, thermal scope on there. Short scope and medium scope are just they look different. They're custom textures, but the scope interior will look the same. I'm probably just gonna go with glow sights. Really, I'd go laser sight though. Give it enough accuracy, and then you know, it's a shotgun. You just kind of put it on the dot, and then you shoot, and then that's good enough. This is increased recoil. I mean, it's still not enough, right? Like, by the time the recoil has finished, I'm reset, and by the time I finish the pumping of the shotgun, ready to shoot anyway, the gun has reset its recoil. So I'm not really worried about recoil, and that's what really all the other stocks did, right? Like, now you could go with like a lighter stock maybe, right? Like a short stock here, which is lighter, but you're losing out the reload speed, and all these other ones. I guess that's really light if you want to go really light, but like. I'll just recoil, and I'm not really that concerned about recoil with the shotgun. Like I said, the choke is the way to go. I don't think any of these, like unless you really want to be suppressed, I don't think any of that's worth doing. Buckshot is cool. Explosive is obviously probably the best way to go, maximize damage. But I'd actually probably go pulse slugs or plasma slugs, just as fun. I mean, I love a plasma slug. That is actually the maximum damage. It's a slug. You could very much put it right on target. With the laser sight, the dot, something dies, right? That's probably the way that I would go. I'm really interested on how this targeting thing works, though. I suppose we'll put the thermal scope on as well, because it is mentioned as a feature of the weapon is that it's got this, you know, unique thermal scope, which does increase accuracy. It's a heavy scope, and we have enough range with the slugs on that we should be able to plug something with it. It just looks really weird. Like the scope is, like the reticle in the scope too is really light. It's really faint, so it's really hard to see as it is. we'll test the weapon out in combat like this. We're going to go get some of the uniques as well, so I will see you guys in just a second. Alright everybody, here we are, Bedford Station. This is a location pretty early on in the game. There's a Concord right there. We can head to Bedford Station right there, the Starlight Drive-In. This area should be cleared. I just cleared it out of ghouls, but we'll see. It's apparently up in the tower here, so we'll see if it is. If it's not, that's unfortunate for me. But no, here it is. Unfinished business. 50% more damage against ghouls. That's a cool functional one if we do want to test it out against ghouls. We take that. All the things. I'm trying to see if there's anything around alive. There's nothing. But we'll go get the other unique. Unfinished business as a thing to kill ghouls is a good shotgun. Obviously, shotguns are great for ghouls as it is anyway. It's really like fast fire rate, it feels like. I don't know what's on there for attachments or whatever. But it does feel quick. Maybe it's just like fire rate. It's just still like, I think, functionally the same. I mean, I guess it's a slightly faster fire rate, right? I don't know if that has anything to do with the attachments put on the weapon or whatever. Not quite the best attachments on there. Standard sights, no muzzle, right? Just regular buckshot. We'll use this in combat as well, though. We'll test that out. Let's go get the next shotgun, though. Or the next unique, which is in the Nahant Sheriff's Department. And I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody. We're way the fuck out here. Over here by Libertalia. The Nahant, all the stuff. The church. The Croup Manor out here. The wharf. The Sheriff's Department is right here. All the way at this little peninsula. It's a peninsula, right? Yeah. That's what the word is, I think. There's Norhagen, there's Fort Strong, so it's like way up in the north, and then you gotta come way down here, so you gotta go like all the way over here from past the Revere Satellite Array all the way across. It's like really up northeastern corner of the map. Now, it's somewhere in here. There's a dog right there. I'm trying to see if the thermal scope works, but obviously can't even use that very well. The dogs do glow, okay? The targeting scope, does that work? Like, does it like lock on? No. It does, it's like a recon scope attachment. My accuracy is actually even too high. Like if I had a regular shotgun, I would have hit that guy there. Let's pop a reload. This dog can't figure out where I'm at, apparently. This pulse slug can't penetrate. I mean, it's obviously not going to penetrate anything, but at least I can see this target, right? It is essentially functioning like a recon scope, though. What have we got over here? Another dog. It's a glowing dog. You can see that the target does kind of glow, and then obviously pinging them helps you track them, keeps them on your compass so you can track where they're at if they try to lose you or whatever, right? But not that big a deal. Now it's somewhere in here. Now I'm gonna be very bad about finding this. I'm sure it can't be that hard, right? Because it's not even like a complete police station. But I imagine it's upstairs, right? Like I'd put it upstairs. I'd put it like not in the most obvious spot. But the other one was just kind of sitting there. I mean, it was almost like too stiff in its appearance, right? So I would figure this one would be pretty easy to see, but watch it just end up being on the floor in some corner or some fucking impossible for my brain to comprehend that it's there thing. Like, look, the mannequin clearly has it. The Brotherhood of Steel is flying around too, making all kinds of fucking noises. No, it's right here, right? The search warrant, which has a special police kind of skin on there. Chance to stagger on hit is wonderful as a shotgun, right? Because if you're not killing them in the one shot, this is a 6-round one. This is for the fact of the police to be sitting there being the ones being like, yeah, dude, we're gonna look for some more combat just generally in this area. There should be, I mean, obviously there's the raiders here at Libertalia, but it's gonna be a little bit of a long fight to get there. We might go test it out in some other areas. There's definitely the raiders here though. They are big mad. Let's go kill some raiders, fuck it, right? For now, and then we can get the fuck back out of here in a second. What's up, bitches? I mean, it's a shotgun. What do you want me to do? I'm going to stagger. Let's see if it staggers. Let's see what the chance to stagger looks like on this particular one. I mean, that guy got staggered, right? I mean, it doesn't do that much damage. We obviously haven't maximized attachments, but at point blank, like that kind of shotgunny range right there. If you can get close enough to a target, even with these buckshot, I mean, Batman didn't even feel it. Didn't even feel it, dog. What are you going to do? You should be terrified. He's like, fuck you, I just shot him with a fat man and he didn't even feel nothing. He didn't. I didn't. See, like, at that range, that's kind of where you're falling apart on that. But we do have, you know, like I said, our scoped thermal scope. You can kind of see the target there. Pinged him. That has the range. The slugs definitely have the range. There's a guy right there. Like I said, I can't really see the reticle on this shotgun, though. Like, it is very hard to see. I'm trying to see. Let's see. I mean, VATS accuracy is quite good, though, too. That's 79 right there. That's a big, giant fucking pulse beam. It hit the wall. It didn't hit him because he's a coward. And I fell in the water because I'm falling to pieces. I'm falling to pieces. Help me out. That's what you need companions for, to pull you out of the water. Peek your head again. Coward. Coward. You want some, really? I mean, you're an easy target. Yeah, that pole slug's doing the work, right? One shot, dead, right? So, like, obviously you can customize the other unique variants and stuff too. We're gonna leave this area. I'm tired of fighting raiders at long range. We want to hide and cover. But obviously this is where the scope and slugs come in handy. There's like somebody way over there shooting me. I wish I could see the reticle better. I swear, like, I just can't see it. I can see it sometimes, but like the coloring of it, actually, the thermal scope is really weird as fuck to me. I hit him. Hit him again. I'm figuring it out, but it's really subtle. And like the way that it changes colors makes it really hard to see as well. Fucking no-scoped. I mean, it's a shotgun. Can you no-scope with the shotgun? I guess, right? Like, that's definitely a possibility. I'm gonna go get to some different combat. Swimming around. Like a fish in the sea. I just swim. Okay, I'm swimming. Getting the fuck out of Libertalia and all this bullshit. We'll go kill some ghouls with a ghoul killer shotgun. That'll be fun. And I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody. Here we are. Police, or, College Square. I don't know why I said it's a police shotgun at College Square. There's ghouls here. This is unfinished business, which does extra damage to ghouls. Figured this is a good place to test this out. This motherfucker's full of these shitheads. That long reload is long, but I mean, we are one-shotting the ghouls. Oh, freezing. Next gen update. It didn't used to do that, right? The next gen update did that. Thanks, Bethesda. I mean, yeah, buckshot's still good. I mean, this is a great shotgun, right? Nice, satisfying pump animation. You kind of running up. I mean, not really. You're kind of walking up too slow. I mean, isn't this not... I mean, I love shotguns. This is why shotguns are satisfying as shit, dude. You just kind of like... Especially with ghouls. Like, run up on me. Get done up. Anybody else want some? Anybody? No. Because they're cowards. They're hiding in little buildings. They're being little bitch asses. Anybody? I know you're in here. Come out to play! Oh, you get shot out of the air. Dude, he was falling down just to die. But yeah, this shotgun is great. I mean, it's not like maybe the best shotgun I've ever seen. I don't really like that thermal scope. Got stuck on the door there, bud. Unfortunate for you. But it's the fact that it has, you know, cool uniques you can find out in the world. And if you can't find it in the leveled list, you could always take one of these uniques, like this unfinished business one. Definitely a ghoul killer with the buckshot. All different kinds of, I mean, all different kinds of custom animation or ammunitions. The custom animations are good as well, though. The reload does look nice, even though... Really? Really? You fucking think so? Huh? Stupid ass bitch. Thought that was a good idea on your part? It wasn't. Anyway, it's a good shotgun. It does look nice. I mean, the texture quality isn't amazing on it, but it does look really good. I think it fits just fine. It does look good enough, right? It does look like a Remington 870 shotgun. It's got, I mean, this one has the iron sights, the thermal scope, all different kinds of scopes, the laser sight if you want it, all different kinds of ammunition types, which we talked about before. Thanks, Next Gen Update, for doing this to me. But yeah, it's a good shotgun. It does really, I mean, it sounds really good. Pretty good anyway. The pump animation sounds the best. Like, that's a really good sound. The unique variants are cool. I mentioned that before already, though. But it is a good shotgun. You guys let me know what you think down in the comment section down below. If you do want to check out this shotgun mod for yourselves, make sure to check out the top link in the description. There'll be a link there to the Bethesda.net page or the Nexus mod page, so you can download this mod for yourselves there. If you guys have... I'm going to get blown up. If you guys have enjoyed the video... Oh, baby. Like, I don't know if you need the slugs. The buckshot's doing just fine. Hello? I mean, at this range, it's probably not, but... Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty good. That's a good shotgun. Make sure you leave a like rating down below. Subscribe if you haven't already so you can check out more videos from me. And before I end up just, like, literally killing the entire Commonwealth with the shotgun, I will see you guys in the next episode.